my fingers on those hot hands.
Yeah.
Okay, there we are.
Yeah, got mine grip pretty good right now.
Hey guys, out here on a trip with my brother. We're just having fun. I was asked a question a long time ago, and it's just been kicking around ever since. It's a really good one, I think. But the question was, how do you know your limitations? So that's what we're going to talk about. So one of the things that have really helped me with my understanding my limitations, honestly, is sports growing up, especially football, because there is pain involved there, and in the cardio aspect of it, how much can you handle? Another big one for me was martial arts, and the group that I was involved in particularly, we hit hard. So that really helped me understand my pain limitations, and quite honestly helped me understand that I've got a very high tolerance of pain. One time my instructor brought me up for some demonstrations in front of the class, and I wasn't reacting too much, and he just started laughing. He's like, you got to remember that Dave here, he's tough as nails. And anyway, my point is that through that, it really helped me understand those limitations. Another one for me is coming out here. We started this morning in 0 degrees. I did see the truck, it went negative, actually. And so, just coming out and doing this, you start to understand how comfortable you are in these type of situations, and you learn from that. But a big portion of it is you've actually got to get out and do it. So, I don't know, what have you found to understand your limitations?
No, same thing. We went out in the backcountry quite a bit in southern Utah. But when we started, we always, we went with somebody who knew a little bit more than we did. So we kind of leaned on them as far as experience and that kind of thing went. And so we tried to reduce the risk while still finding the limits. A couple times we did get in over our heads. But anyway, kind of found them by accident in those cases. Since then, it's been more intentional of, especially getting new equipment, is taking it out in the backyard in cold temperatures. You've got the house right there, so if you need to bail, you can.
Kind of a controlled environment.
Yeah, control it best you can and reduce the risks where you can. So that way when you do get out in the backcountry and far out, then you've got a little more confidence in what's going on, more understanding of limits of what you have and who you are and that kind of thing.
That's, for me, the backpacking trips too. Every backpacking trip I'm learning something, especially when the cold rolls in. Especially when we go on the winter trips.
Yeah.
You find your limitations quick. You find, these aren't the best boots. I need to get better boots because these suck. You get better boots, you're like, yeah, that made a big difference. But you also learn, oh man, that was miserable on my feet. But how did you handle it? That helps you kind of dial in some of your understanding of the limitations you have. It's a tough one, kind of like you were saying, is you don't want to go out to Alaska in negative 60 degrees and go, all right, I'm going to find my limitations. So there's a fine line to walk there, how much you control it. And like you're saying, sometimes you do this enough, you do this kind of stuff enough, and you're going to end up in some situations you're like, oh, yeah, okay. But what can you learn from those situations? I don't know. That's been a lot of it for me, is just getting out and actually doing things, trying to do so responsibly, but then learn from those unexpected things that come up, but also learn from those. Even every time you go out, you learn. What did we learn today?
Yeah.
I'll put out some other videos on it, but my AR just went completely done, so learning from equipment. But anyway, you have anything else?
No, bit by bit.
Yeah, bit by bit. Take from your previous life experiences, and grow. And, learn as you go and grow from it. So, yeah, we'll keep it. I don't know how long this is. Thanks for watching. We'll see you.
Excuse me.